Hello, first graders. So we ended up skipping day 5 in our blue packet just because we got to Friday, and it was day 4 on Friday, but we really wanted to just start the yellow packet off on Monday so that we could get consistent with the days of the week so that it would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so the reason why we skipped day 5. But in case you wanted some extra practice, I'm still going to record a video for you guys here so that you guys can practice it on your own. Maybe it's something you want to do over the summer. Maybe you just are bored at home and you add on day 5 to just any other day of the week. That's totally fine with me. So we are going to start off with fact families and time to the half hour. Okay, so fact families. It gives us 3 numbers, 3, 2, 5, okay? So we have 3, 2, 5, we have 2 addition, 2 subtractions. Now we need to think 3 plus 2 equals 5. So if 3 plus 2 equals 5, okay, notice it must be 5 is the answer. Because if we did 3 plus 5, that doesn't give us 2. If we do 5 plus 2, that doesn't give us 3. The only combination that works is if we do 3 plus 2 equals 5. And then we can do the turnaround fact and do 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now, to do our subtraction, remember, we don't want to start off with those smaller numbers. We want to take our biggest number, and we know that our biggest number is 5, so we'll start off with 5, and we'll take away from 5, and we can go in either order. We can say 5 minus 3 equals 2, or we can do our turnaround fact and say 5 minus 2 equals 3. Okay, that should be easy enough for us, but let's just try one more so we don't get confused, okay? Now remember, we have to find the combination. What works? Now, if I did 7 plus 3, I know that equals 10, so we can't do 7 plus 3 equals 4. That wouldn't work. We can't do 7 plus 4 equals 3 because I know that 7 plus 4 is 11, so what combination works? Good, we have 4 plus 3 equals 7. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. Now our turnaround fact would be 3 plus 4 equals 7. Now boys and girls, notice we're switching to subtraction. We don't start with these smaller numbers for subtraction. We start with our biggest number, and we take away from our biggest number. So we have to start at 7. Now, we do 7. It doesn't matter if we want to start with 3. It doesn't matter if we want to start with 4. We're going to end up finding out the rest of the fact family anyways. So we can say 7 minus 4 equals 3. So we know that 7 minus 3 must equal 4. Okay? I think you guys should be able to understand it. Just find that right combination and you'll be able to fill in the fact family correctly. Okay? So now I'm going to move on to the next page, which is time. Alright, so it seems like it might have been a while since we've last worked on time. Now we're finding time to the half hour. Boys and girls, this is where it can get difficult for some first graders. Sometimes we want to round up the hour or we want to round down the hour. We have to notice, is it past the hour? Or what hour is it about to be? Or what hour is it past? We're finding half past an hour. Not what hour is it about to be, but what hour is it halfway past? Okay? So, starting on number 1, remember, our hour hand is the small hand, and our big hand is the minute hand. Okay? So our minute hand needs to be pointing straight down for it to be half past an hour. Okay, so we see if it's pointing straight down, it's pointing at the 6. That means it is half past the hour. Okay, also known as 30 minutes past the hour. Now, where is our small hand pointed? Well, I see it's past the 7, okay, but it's not quite to the 8. So what's our time? It's half past 7. It's not half past 8. Our hour hand is not past that 8. It's past the 7. So we are half past 7. So technically, we can write that out as 7:30. Okay? So let's give number 2 a try. We see that our minute hand is pointing straight down. That's a half hour, or it's half past. So let's find what hour is it half past. Well, our small hand, is it to the 5? No. So we know it can't be half past 5 because it's not even 5 o'clock yet. So we know that it must be, let's go back to the last hour, half past 4. Okay, so it's half past 4, otherwise known as 4:30. Okay, boys and girls, I'd love you to give your best effort on this. I know it can be confusing sometimes, but remember, if that hour hand hasn't reached the 5, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. So we can't say 5:30, we would have to say 4:30, or it's half past 4. All right, boys and girls, that does it for the math on day 5, which we skipped. So if you actually watched this video and you did some extra work, congratulations, kudos to you. You guys are just going to be that much more prepared when you go into 2nd grade. All right, thank you, boys and girls.